Now let's head to the crypto space now. I think there's been an improvement from yesterday. I do hope that we'll continue to see your green markets all through the week, Laddie.
Yeah, but we're having quite a pullback this morning. Well, the extreme fear is that's where we see an improvement. Yes. Is at 15 points this morning, but we saw a massive pullback, a sudden drop there from Bitcoin this morning. Market cap $1.22 trillion. That's down about 5.44% this morning, and we see volume traded from the sell-offs up about 40%. Bitcoin dominance 46.31%. We see Bitcoin lost that 30,000 level at 29,535. It was trying to break that 32K, but we saw the bears actually hit some sell-offs there, taking the price down below 30,000 this morning. It's down 5%. Volume trade $35.70 billion. We see Ethereum also struggling there. It's down more, about 7%. Volume trade at $20.17 billion. We see it's mostly red on the top alts by market cap. Just one here, eCash, up about 11.46%. So the KuCoin exchange actually settled most of their upgrades on their exchange. That might be propping up the price this morning. But we see BNB lost the $300 mark there, down about 8.90%. Cardano having that bullish run, but we're seeing a pullback this morning, a big one, down 8%. XRP 39 cents. Market is looking quite red this morning. Let's bring in Rume Ofi now, digital market analyst. Hello, Rume. Hello, Rume. Can you hear me? All right.
Good morning.
All right, Rume. Yeah, so you can hear me. Good morning. Great to have you, Rume. So we're seeing quite a sudden pullback in the market this morning. We saw Bitcoin lose that 30K range again, still within range. What's happening this morning?
All right. I think Bitcoin is the only market that, the cryptocurrency market is only the market that has been ranging lately. You see 29,000, 30,000, 32,000. It shows that there's a good interest over there. But you see what happened yesterday? The market was quite excited because about 9 weeks now, the market has, the weekly candle, the market has been down, but it's picking up lately. But today we see a pullback to about 29,500 as at now. And this is a result of the fact that the U.S. SEC, Securities and Exchange Commission, have come to say that the fifth largest cryptocurrency, which is BNB, owned by Binance, should be investigated for how they raised money for their ICOs as initial coin offering in 2017. So it shows that the Securities and Exchange Commission is being its satellite on cryptocurrency market in terms of regulation and how people should raise money when they start any project. And I think that Binance is going to share more light on that for the proper thing to be done. If possible, we're going to see some form of sanctions here and there, but it only means that the right thing to do should be done. So the space could be well arranged for now, as it's very young.
I guess BNB is taking the attention away from XRP because we know they've had that ongoing battle with the SEC, but now we're seeing BNB on the spotlight there. But the National Bank of Ethiopia has come out against Bitcoin and crypto, saying that its citizens should stop using, Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies for transactions. It seems the heat, keeps piling up on Bitcoin.
Yeah, I think my worry for this, the news from Ethiopia yesterday or so, is the outright ban. What I was thinking for a government in Africa should do as regards to their counterparts outside the continent is to bring the those involved, like stakeholders, together and chart a course forward on how to regulate this, if possible, or probably get data from all of these exchange platforms to know what is going on. For crying out loud, this industry is designed in a way where the exchange platforms, or if you look in the blockchain through the help of Chainalysis, you see transactions that go in is so transparent. You can't beat the system. Even if you try to do something funny, it's going to show the amount of money moving in and out. But the outright ban is it has its own disadvantages because people are going to get more involved. It happened in our case here in Nigeria when the ban came up. You saw the figures from I don't know if you saw the figures from KuCoin and saying that from the last time Bitcoin and cryptocurrency were banned in some of these countries, the adoption has increased by 2,500%. And in Nigeria, about 16,000 transactions were done in 2021 just in a single day. It means that the outright ban is not the way to go. There should be some form of dialogue so that people understand where it's going and how to be able to manage it. Because if you ban it, there's a lot of alternatives that people are going to go through, which the government will find it difficult from getting the required data to be able to put regulations straight up.
And it looks like the people of Ethiopia are actually, trading more in cryptocurrencies and using them for transactions for the bank to actually be worried at this point.
Yeah, they're using it. And the fact that, although I don't have the data right now from Ethiopia, the fact that a lot of people are underbanked in Africa has the highest amount of people underbanked or unbanked as well. So people want to do transactions, sending funds here and there, or remittances purposes, which is very, very fast, So, but it creates also an opportunity for government, since there are exchanges and the exchanges are centralized. So they could know the transactions that come in from the exchange and the ones that go out, so data can be provided. But now, people that don't have banks see an alternative for them to transact in cryptocurrency, receiving money and maybe flipping it for their the rare, which is their fiat currency over there. It makes it easy for them. It's also a clarion call for the government to improve on the financial sector, on the ease of doing business. Maybe they could come up with their own CBDCs going forward, but banning it actually, for me, I think it needs a redress.
And talking about, CBDCs, we know we've had the e-Naira for a while now. How are you seeing adoption, at this point?
Okay, for the case of Nigeria, it's quite different. The people have seen that the CBDC is a matter of trust between government and people, right? And they've seen it like, oh, you banned this because you have this. I think it's a situation whereby we have the right communication between the government and the players here. The government, I think this is exactly what Ethiopia is about to do. Don't ban outrightly. Bring these people and say, how can we chart the course forward? So they see that, oh, you have a plan to bring them to be able to get the required information from them to act before you bring out CBDCs. CBDCs are actually not as bad as it sounds, though. But when people are seeing that you are banning something that they think is more convenient for them and it's decentralized, although it has its own challenges, and you're coming up with a new technology, it sends a message to them. And in Africa, people don't trust the government, so the government needs to come up with structures that will make them the people see them, that they are coming sincerely and trust them going forward, so that they can do this in a more harmonious way. I think it's really predominant with countries in Africa, and I think we need to have a reorientation that government, we are those of us that are the people, are part of government, because all of these put together is what makes a country move forward. And there's a huge opportunity in this ecosystem that Africa needs to take advantage of, or we lose out. This is a new technology of 13 years.
Right, quite a lot to unpack with Bitcoin and the CBDCs. But looking at the market now, we've seen Bitcoin range for weeks now. Looking at your crystal ball, where do you see the bottom, Rume?
For me, I feel the bottom has been reached. For us to be ranging this long, it seems the bottom has been reached. I don't have a specific amount, but I'm thinking that this 29, 28, 29, 30, 32, that range, if we break up above it, we're going straight up to 40. But going further, you can see from historic analysis, anytime Bitcoin goes very low from all-time high, it doesn't go back to that all-time high. So people calling Bitcoin 8,000, 18,000, 20,000.
Yeah, so many calls right now.
yeah, it doesn't correlate. From history, when it goes back to when it gets to an all-time high, we see from 2017, 2018, it went to an all-time high of about 20K, then came back, right? So from another all-time high, which we've seen now, which is 69,000 plus, right? If it goes down, it doesn't really usually get to the other all-time high. Okay. It has happened from 2010 that way. So history will always repeat itself.
All right. Well, we'll keep watching and see where the real bottom is. Thank you so much, Rume.
Thank you very much, Laddie. It's always a pleasure.
Yeah, so and you heard it there. It's all about the search for the bottom right now. Nobody knows where it is. Just speculations.
Yeah, well, interesting that you talked about e-Naira there, because from when it started to January 2021, we had about 700,000 downloads. But the problem is how many of those downloads are active?
Yes, this download really mean adoption, yeah, but that's another argument
exactly.
entirely.
All right, Laddie, thank you so much
thank you
for the updates from that space.